Hey, good evening. Good evening, Jen. How you doing? Jen, good to see you on here. Vanessa Caballero, Nancy Gonzalez, and everybody else that's watching. Shout out to everybody. Nelly Ebarb, um, and everybody else that's watching. Celeste Lopez, Rosie Martinez. Um, so good to see everybody, guys. This video is titled "Not Sure if I'm Back." And I'm going to get to that right now. Jen Piazza says, Frank, do you have Facebook back? Well, like I said, I'll cover that right now. Shout out to Jose Martinez, Robert, Rosie Reyes, and everybody else that's tuning in right now, guys. It's been a long, long day. Um, I've had a lot of things on my mind and things I'm working on. And anyway, um, I just kind of wanted to make this live video because some people are asking me if my Facebook is working and whatnot. So guys, I just wanted to dispel any type of rumor or any type of anything that's not coming officially from my mouth. So guys, everybody's asking, Frank, are you back on Facebook? Well, kind of, sort of. So guys, I was at I was getting out of work this evening, and some people started messaging me saying, Frank, we see you on Facebook. And I'm like, what do you mean? And so anyway, I don't have the Facebook app on my phone or anything or the messenger because obviously I couldn't log in anymore, so I took it off. So I just told him I'll check when I get home. And while I'm actually driving home, I see an email on my inbox from Facebook. Shout out to Sam Gardner. Good to see you, Sam. So I see an email on Facebook and it says the following. Let me see if I could let me see if I could find it. I want to say it's still on there. What time was that email? Um, I got so much emails, but let me see if I could find it. Um, anyway, I can't find the email, guys. But anyway, guys. Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, I can't find the email, guys. Sorry. But anyway, guys. So the email says I got an on my email. It just says your account has been restored. So, obviously somebody messaged me and saying that my account was working again. And I'm like, well, shit, let me take a look. So sure enough, guys, I got home. I actually just got home about what, 30 minutes ago. So I just tested really quick. I posted a picture that I had on my camera from a couple of days ago. I posted that on Instagram just now. And sure enough, I was able to post it on the Facebook page. So it looks like I have access to Facebook again, but there are some features that are still kind of blocked. So I can't really like do a whole lot right now. Um, but I guess any access is better than no access. But the video is titled "Not Sure if I'm Back," guys. That's the title of the video, and I don't feel. I don't feel like surprised. Like I don't feel like this enthusiasm in myself for having my account back. It should feel different, but it doesn't. Like I'm happy that it's back, sort of, kind of, but I don't know. Like it was, I don't even have the Facebook app right now on my phone, so I'm just gonna leave the app not installed on my phone, guys. I mean, I've been doing fine without Facebook as far as just just having a clear mind, and what I've said recently as far as kind of let me make sure this guys, can y'all hear me? Let me refresh this thing really quick. Okay, I wasn't seeing the chat. So guys, as far as what I made mention, as far as just kind of deciding to kind of move on and everything, that still stands, guys. Just because I was able to get my just because I was able to access my Facebook, it doesn't mean that all of a sudden everything that was going on is gonna be continued. Like I really told myself that it is time to do something different, and that's what I'm doing. And there was other chats that I was in that that I forgot about. I just kind of got out of those chats right now, and I just don't feel that I need to be in those chats right now or anytime soon. So, um, whatever's in there, I didn't really pay attention, and um, and that's pretty much it. So, um, it still doesn't feel anything different, guys. Really, it still feels the same as if I was not on Facebook. So, I'm just kind of sort of happy that I can access it, but at the same time, it's like nothing's really changed, guys. So, my peace of mind is very important. Just not having to deal with any of the online drama. Like I said, guys, the online drama was, it guys, online drama is not gonna go anywhere. That's something that I've learned, guys. Online drama is not going anywhere, and some people have said, "Well, Frank, it's because you created this online drama." You know, so I mean, what's happened is happened, guys. If I want to get, if people want to label me as the drama maker, that I can't change their minds. But as I made mention, guys, it's already been we're going in 2023 now. Oh, Jen Pazza says, Frank, I just bought my first car. I won't have no financial payments. Awesome. Jen, I'm definitely glad to hear that. Anytime that you can buy a car without worrying about any payments, the more power, the better. So, um, but anyway, guys, as I made mention, I am sticking to one more word. And even though I do have somewhat access to Facebook, it's not something that I'm worrying about anytime soon. Um, so everything's just gonna be as is, guys. We'll still go live on YouTube. I might post a couple things here and there. I'm going to uh, just worry about doing bigger and better positive things, guys. Right now, in the last, how would I say, guys? I won't. Let me be honest, guys. Like I do want to be transparent in the sense that even though I wasn't on Facebook, I was still, I was still participating in the online drama. You know what I mean? So it's not like just because you don't have Facebook, it means that the online drama goes away. Because I mean, the online drama, it's everywhere. I mean, it's not just on Facebook, it's not just on YouTube. I mean, it literally is everywhere. As long as you're on social media or have access online some way or another, if you participate in it, then obviously you're putting yourself in there. So even though I left Facebook, well, I didn't leave Facebook. My account was disabled. I couldn't log into it. I couldn't log into my Facebook account, and I know some people are saying that, I deactivated or that I was scared or, whatever it is, guys. I didn't do anything on my end, guys. It was something that, I must have been reported. I really don't know what happened, my account was disabled on September 29th or something like that. So right now we're already on November 15th. So that's definitely almost like 45 days, right? Um, Let me check. I think I have a screenshot when my account was disabled. So let me see. I can let you guys know when that happened. September 29th. Jen Piazza says, Frank, will there still be a Fangs reunion this year? No, there will not be a Fangs reunion this year. I could definitely tell you that this year we will not have a reunion. We already did one already in the summer. It was a small one in the beach, and I need to take care of a lot of things before the year ends. But if everything is going the way I expected them to next year, we can definitely do something again, and it'll be a lot better than what we did this year. This year we it was just something small. A couple people showed up, and we still had fun, even if not that many people may have showed. But guys, let me tell you what I'm working on, guys. There's a lot of good things that I'm working on. Like I said, I'm trying to just focus on my career, focus on my family. You know, make sure the kids are good, and I've been finding other things to keep my mind occupied, and so I know things seem boring right now, guys. Is that I'm working on something very hard, and um, so I just don't want to jinx myself. But good things are happening, guys. I really since I kind of stepped away somewhat, things are things are going great, and at this point, obviously things happen. What's today? Monday? Is it Tuesday? Tuesday, right? Sorry, I don't even know what day it is. Obviously some events unfolded in the last 2 weeks, and um, at some point in time, you kind of just have to, step away from that stuff. So, but I'm not saying that anyone is at fault. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not pointing fingers. What's happened has happened, and we can only move forward, right? I know some people may have said if I was, uh, it was just some absurd things that I saw, and some people were saying that maybe I was collaborating with that person from Raymondville. Um, and I was just like shaking my head, like, wow. But guys, obviously with all that mess, I mean, there's no going back to that. I mean, I'm not gonna be going back to that ever, 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 guys. No matter what, it's been something that I just want to put behind myself, put behind me, and we're going into the year 2023. Guys, I could still kind of think about last year, December of 2021. It seems like it was just a couple of weeks ago that we were just gonna go into the new year, and I was thinking the new year was gonna it was gonna be a lot different. But guys, I mean, at some point in time, changes need to be made, and if we never make those changes, what can we expect? Like we can't expect something better when we really don't do anything about it. And you really have to put your mind and effort 100% into what you want to accomplish, guys. So if I'm not putting 100% effort into what I want to accomplish, then nothing's gonna get done. You know, if it's almost like if I say, you know what, guys, uh, I'm not gonna talk about those people, but if I'm still participating one way or another, then I'm not really being honest with what I want to accomplish because there's kind of like that chain that's holding you back from doing these things. So for me, guys, as I mentioned, if I sound repetitive, I do apologize. But if I'm trying to accomplish something and I kind of keep going back into that stuff, then I won't be able to move forward. Liz Cantu says, Frank, how long have you been on? I've been on approximately 15 minutes. So you're a little bit late, but not too late. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, I'm sticking to my word. I'm sticking to my word as far as as far as the online drama stuff. It's not gonna end. I can tell you that much, guys. It's not gonna end. I won't be the first person or the last person involved with this online drama. Um, but at least for me, guys, I'm not participating anymore, and there won't be any retaliation from my side. I won't be putting people's names out there. Oh, you know what? Like this person said this about me, and blah blah blah, and this is what I found out. Because guys, if I want to put those names out there, even though we're not talking about the people from Raymondville, it's still kind of it's still the same thing. I'm still going back. Okay, well maybe we're not talking about the people from Raymondville anymore, but now we're talking about some other things. More online drama. So it's like a never-ending story, guys. It's literally like I've said, online drama is never gonna end. Never, never, ever, ever. It's always gonna be there. And actually, if you think about it, guys, it just changes from person to person. Like that's really all it is, guys. That's actually what I've learned is you may stop talking about one person, but then another person comes along, and then you start talking about that person, and then you stop talking about that person, and you talk about another person, and literally just keeps, guys, it's a circle that never ends. It's a vicious pattern. So really I need to break the chains. And I just said, yeah, you know and like I said, guys, people that are watching me right now, and I know some people that are those other platforms that don't like me. They're like, well, Frank's lying, and Frank's in all these chats. And so, guys, I'm not in any chats. I'm not in anything. Just because my Facebook came back temporarily, and for all I know, it might go down tomorrow or in a week. I don't know. So I'm not really focused on because Facebook came back. I mean, um, guys, I haven't even posted on my personal timeline that that my account's back. So I'm just leaving it as it is. I'm not worried if my account goes down this time. Really, the most important thing that I was worried about, guys, when my account got taken down and I couldn't log into it anymore was just my data, like my photos, my videos. That was the most important thing. That was really all I cared about. When I couldn't log in, it kept saying download your data, and I kept clicking on it, and every time I would click on it, it says generating your data, and it was like for 20, 30 days that I couldn't log in, and it said after 30 days your account's gonna be disabled forever. So I'm like, fuck, I need to download my data. That's really the most important thing I care for. So I was actually able to do that a couple weeks ago, and I told you all that the data part worked, but I couldn't log back in. So I got all my data back, guys. All my pictures and photos are there. I backed it up. I put it on my cloud, so in case my computer crashes, I have that information now. And we'll just take it from there, guys, one day at a time. Adam says, Frank, if you don't acknowledge them, they will have no content. Yeah, absolutely, guys. I mean, I really have learned the hard way. Guys, al Chile, I've learned the hard way. And sometimes you need to learn the hard way when things happen. Um, you know, but they're lessons that you live in life, guys. So, what I've said, that's what's been said in the past. If I posted something, then that's been out there. And Liz Cantu says, Liz Cantu says, Frank, leave it to the IT guy to save his Facebook page. Guys, you may not believe me, but my account was disabled, like al Chile. People don't believe me. People think I'm lying. And guys, I'm gonna share the screenshot. So here it says your account has been. This is what happened, guys. Literally, it says September 29th. Your account was disabled. So guys, I hope everybody can read. All right. I hope everybody can read. But it literally says there. It says your account's been disabled. For more information, visit the help center. Your account was disabled on the 29th of September. If your account was disabled by mistake, you can submit more information via the help center for 30 days after your account was disabled. After that, your account will be permanently disabled and you will no longer be able to request a review. So guys, that's what happened. That was literally my last post al Chile, guys. I'm not making it up, guys. I don't have to lie for I don't have to lie like on this stuff. Like literally, my account was disabled. I couldn't log into more, and I was trying to figure out a way how to get it back. And look, this was my last post before today. It says today I made this post, but the last post was September 28th. That was my last post, September 28th. That's the last time I was able to actually make a post before right now. So um, that post, when I logged in the next day, I couldn't log in anymore. So guys, that's the only thing I could tell you is a lot of people say, like my wife says, um, nobody knows. My wife says nobody knows how we. Okay, I'm gonna read it first in Spanish. Nadie sabe lo que sobrellevamos todo lo que ha pasado desde el año pasado hasta ahora, así que please no insinúen que esto es un show, ni mis niños ni yo somos el show de nadie. Guys, so absolutely true. So what my wife says is nobody knows like all the things that my wife and I went through. There was a lot of hardships that my wife and I went through because of this whole online drama, guys. I mean, especially like my kids and then like my family, my wife's family. We never asked for people to be talking about my parents. We never asked for anybody to talk about my wife's family. We never asked for anybody to talk about my kids. I never asked for any of that stuff. If anybody had a problem with me, it was me directly, and even to a lesser degree. And really, my wife has nothing to do with that. But if anybody had anything to say to my wife, that's between that person and my wife. But there was no need to involve my wife's family. There was no need to, try to message my mom or, you know, try to call my job. Guys, there's people calling my job all the time. you know there were people calling my job. My boss is like, Frank, like, we're getting all these people calling. you know Guys, I mean, why do they have the need to be calling my employer? So there was no need for any of that stuff. I mean, that's really, that really goes to the point of s- cyber harassment. Like, that is literally the definition of cyber harassment. There was a somebody had said, uh, I want to know where Carla's parents live. Like, why does my wife's family have to do it? They have nothing to do with that. So, I mean, there was a lot of turmoil, guys. I mean, I didn't make videos every day and said, guys, look, this is what I'm going through. I didn't have to do any of that stuff. But believe me, guys, I mean, it really was it really was pretty bad. And here's the thing, I can accept, like, if I said something about somebody, okay, that was something between me and that person directly. Like, there was no reason to um, there was no reason to be involving anything else where it had nothing to do with me. You know, if somebody had something against me, okay, that's me only. But people calling my job and posting stuff and posting my wife's family, and I mean, it was pretty bad, guys. So at this point, the online drama is not going to end. It's not going to end with me. There's always going to be somebody else that's going to get talked about. So I mean, at some point, guys, I have to say, you know what, like, okay, enough is enough. Like, okay, maybe I didn't learn the first time, maybe I didn't learn the second time, maybe I didn't learn the third time. But at some point, you got to learn. At some point, you have to say, okay, yeah, like, yeah, ya estuvo. So so here I am, guys. I just wanted to point that out there. I mean, it was pretty bad. Like my wife saying, yeah, people would message like my wife's friends, and people would message my wife's family, and they would, for example, guys, my wife, there was this guy that my wife met before me, and they were just friends, and they were asking the guy, hey, guys, they were asking that friend that my wife has that they were in some trip. Um, in Monterrey or something, they kept asking, if my wife, had sex, and I don't know, like why are they even messaging this guy that has nothing to do with anything? It's like, hey, do Frank? Like that guy doesn't even know me. Like I don't even know that guy really. I just know that my wife had they had gone on a trip with the university or something, and that was like in 2008 or 2009, and they're messaging this guy literally. Like I think that picture was posted on my that picture was posted on my wife's personal account, and that was from 2009, guys. Can you believe all the they had to go all the way back to, you're not going to 2021, 2020. You're literally going back all the way to 2009. This was before my wife and I like had gotten together even, like and they're like messaging this guy, like literally going to his timeline and like stalking that guy. Like, dude, that's fucking creepy. Like that is generally stalking. I know there's been charges for stalking that's recently been put out there, guys. I don't know the details on that, but guys, I can definitely tell you that that is definitely stalking. Like going back to my wife's personal account. Like, guys, going to my wife's personal account, going all the way back to 2009. My wife has this guy tagged, and then they're messaging that guy, and then they're like, messaging all these things about my wife and I. That's stalking, guys, okay? That is generally stalking. And that, guys, and that's just one person. I mean, there was, messaging my wife's sisters and stuff, and messaging my mom and my brother. Guys, they were messaging my brother, hey, did you know obviously all the things that were said, there was just these people, like, they talk about you, and they think that what I'm doing is something like bad. But guys, I never called anybody's like job. I never stalked anybody's family members. I never messaged anybody to the degree that these other people were doing it. And then they call me like I'm the bad guy. I mean, come on. So I mean, it was like pretty bad. Like, a lot of different things. Oh, and then they're calling, my wife's employer, like, you know, I mean, you, guys, you don't imagine all the things that my wife and I have been through. I mean, because of this whole online drama, you know, it really is something that I don't need to be, having. And even though I participate, like I said, guys, I'm, I'm not an innocent fairy out there. I'm not saying I never said things, but that was a one-on-one thing. It was like, hey, you're saying things about me, I'm saying things about you. I never brought up other people that had nothing to do with it and said, oh, you know what? Like, just because you haven't said anything, I'm going to talk about this person. You know, what else have I tried to think? Um, oh, people saying that, that there were people that were saying that I killed my dog. Guys, that was pretty rough, guys. I actually have a picture of Wally here. You know, um, I think that's probably what hurts the most, guys. Is Molly was a dog that we got. It was our first family pet, and that really hurt, guys. I mean, that if anything from this year is that Molly, she was a beautiful dog, and she was our first family dog, and she passed away. And then people saying, "Oh, Frank kicked her to death." Like, why would they say these things? I love Molly. I love Molly. We all love Molly. She was a part of our lives, and she'll continue to be. We're always gonna miss her, and we're always gonna be thinking about her. And but I never wish for anybody to die. I never, it never got to that point on my end. So, but guys, but yeah, I mean, um, what's happened has happened. You know, um, we can only move forward and just try to do better than we did yesterday. Like I said, guys, I'm not trying to be better than anybody. I'm not trying to compare myself to anybody because everybody's situation is different. And if you compare yourself to people, guys, as far as like career wise or anything, there's always going to be other people that might be in a better situation than what you might be in. And so I've never have to compare myself to anybody. Like, I am who I am. I have all the things that I have now because of my hard work, but I know I could do a lot better, and I'm going to continue working for these things. And you know, I don't need to be worrying about, oh, you know, this guy has this and I don't have that. You know, I know what people say, oh, it's because Frank's mom is. Guys, I love my mom. There's never been any competition with my mom. Like, I don't know why people would say these type of stupid things. I love my mom. I love my brother. I love all my whole family, my immediate family, of course. I mean, there's family members that I don't talk to, but it doesn't mean that I have any problems with them just because I don't talk to them. In life you grow, and a lot of the family members that you might have growing up, like, you just don't talk to them anymore. But it doesn't mean that because you don't talk to them that there's a problem. Nobody can tell you, like, none of my family members will ever go on anybody's platform and talk about me because there isn't, like, I've never done anything for anybody to talk about me from my family. Um, so so there's that. But uh, I'm not trying to be better than nobody, guys. The only person I'm trying to be better is myself from yesterday. So tomorrow's another day, and you know we'll look forward for tomorrow. And that's pretty much it, guys. So, like I said, tonight's video is called "Not Sure if I'm Back" because I don't want people to think that, oh, well, Frank already got his page back and it's time to do everything that Frank was doing. Absolutely not, guys. It's a small little privilege that I've gotten, you know, to be back on Facebook. And like I said, for all I know, guys, for all I know, like, my account can guys, my account was taken down. Like, so there's no guarantee that my account can stay up for any period of time. So I don't want to I don't want to put my hopes up too high. And I'm like, yes, my account got back. Let me start posting everything on Facebook, like, personal stuff. And then, something happens, something gets reported, or I say something I'm not supposed to say something, and then my account gets taken down again. So, that's the title of the video. Not sure if I'm back on Facebook. Actually, I made that clarification. Not sure if I'm back on Facebook. Yes, my account got restored partially. I'm not able to do a lot of things, but I could I could see what people are posting now, right? But I'm just gonna keep things how they were, like these last couple weeks. I'm staying. I'm just chilling. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. And still continue to follow me on Instagram. I have no problems on my Instagram account. Follow me on there, like and subscribe on Instagram. Please bookmark the website nomorechisme.com. Please um, subscribe to YouTube. And if you guys want to become an official supporter through YouTube, you can definitely do that as well. So, but I'm not going back to whatever I may have been doing on Facebook just because I have access to the Facebook page. So, but anyway, that's it, guys. Y'all have a good night. I hope everyone takes care. Um, y'all take care, and we'll talk to you guys soon. So, with that being said, guys, I'm probably gonna have a drink at the Fangs Bar. Once I know if I have access to my pages again or whatever, then I'll start promoting the Fangs Bar and the Cooking with the Mars. These are things that I definitely will be focusing on. I don't have to worry about fighting anybody, and it just kind of feels good to kind of have some peace of mind. And yeah, maybe online drama is not going to go away, but at least for my part, guys, I don't think I'll be participating in any online drama from here on out. Um, so that's that. So guys, ya me voy, pórtense bien. Los quiero. Shout out to Carolina, Eliana, Sam, Liz, La Perra Infeliz. Shout out to Guess Ho, Adam, C Friend, Jim Piazza, Sas Coloritas, and everybody else that's watching. Shout out to all the people that don't like me, And guys, for all the people that don't like me, because I know there's gonna be people that are watching that don't like me. I was never the enemy. I um I never was the enemy, even though they might think that I was, but I never was the enemy. And there was a lot of people like saying things that I didn't like, and even if those people said things that I didn't like, it didn't mean that I was gonna, start blasting them, you know. But that's not gonna happen anymore. So even if they say things, I'll just let them be. I'm worrying about myself. I'm worrying about what I'm doing. Trying to, do good at my job, trying to do good in um, here at home, just hang out with my friends and hang out with my family, and of course, I will do the cooking stuff, do the bar stuff, and that's gonna keep me occupied. So, guys, ya los veo. Otherwise, I will just stay on here and if you guys know me, sometimes I just go in circles over and over and over. So, yeah, honestly, let me let you guys go. Pórtense bien, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Buenos.